So I want to introduce you to Corey Ramos. She is the assistant manager of SkinCeuticals education, and she's a licensed esthetician with 10 years of experience in training and treatment. Her passion and mission as a SkinCeuticals educator are one and the same: to help others along their skincare journey to happy, healthy, radiant skin with the #1 medical skincare brand here in the USA. She can't live without Glycolic Renewal Cleanser, Flortin CF, Discoloration Serum, and AGEI, all fabulous products, by the way. And so, without further ado, I'd really just like to give the floor to Corey. Welcome.
Yay. Well, thank you so much, Chrissy, and welcome everyone. I am so super excited for today's masterclass. We are going to be talking about how to build a regimen. What is a regimen and what's going to be best for you to use daily so that you can be on your way, on your journey to happy, healthy, radiant skin, right? So it's about progress, not perfection. And I really want to make it easy for you to kind of decode and demystify kind of all of the noise, because I feel like there's so much confusion around what to use when, and do I need this and do I need that, especially with products coming out all the time and so many different brands. So we're so excited to bring this to you, all of our lovely skin family and friends. So we have a really cool deck. I am all about visuals, and I feel like they really kind of drive it home. So I'm going to share my presentation with you all. Give me just a second. And okay, let me switch this. There we go. Little technical difficulties here. We were just chit-chatting before the class. The weather is so insane and so crazy. I'm in Los Angeles right now. And if you have heard, the heat wave's all over, but we've been really going through it. And today I woke up and it is stormy and rainy. So I'm crossing my fingers that our connection is stable the entire time. But if not, it is not you. It's definitely me. If there ever was a time, that is true. Okay. So again, my name is Corey Ramos. I'm a licensed esthetician. And as Christy said, 10 years now. So it is really quite a bit of time that I have been practicing in the treatment room, also working for SkinCeuticals. And it is my pleasure to be here with you today, representing SkinCeuticals, the #1 medical skincare brand in the US, and really talk about how to build a regimen and decoding the SkinCeuticals philosophy when it comes to regimen building. Let's go ahead and get started. So when we talk about a regimen, what do we mean? What is a regimen? So by definition, a regimen is a prescribed course of medical treatment, a way of life, or a diet. So I love this, a way of life. Regimens can be strict, regimens can be loose, but the goal is to really try to stick to a regimen, right? Ultimately, caring for your skin is really, really personal, and it's going to change as your skin changes, right? And so again, it's about progress, not perfection. Beauty routines really are an opportunity for you to notice changes in your skin and really take a time and a moment for yourself. I like to always remind everyone that skincare is self-care at the end of the day. And it is a moment in time for you to really ground yourself and take joy in a little slice of self-care, right? So a skincare regimen, a routine, whatever you want to call it, is something that you do want to stick to and be consistent with as best as you can. The goal of a regimen that is suited for your skin type and your concerns is to achieve and maintain, first and foremost, healthy skin, right? That is what we're looking for. We want healthy skin. And then it's, of course, to treat. We want to treat concerns, whatever it is that we are at the moment concerned with. Is it fine lines and wrinkles? Is it discoloration? What is it that we are wanting to treat in our skin that we are noticing? And then finally, support the aging process. So supporting aging, we're not against aging. We want to support aging and support the aging process. It's different for everyone and different things happen at different times. So we definitely want to keep in mind, how do we support our healthy skin and treat our current concerns all within our daily regimens. And we can do that in a really easy way. Before we move on, I do want to ask a quick question. And this is just for the audience. This is, do you follow a strict skincare regimen? I want to know, do you at home have an established skincare regimen, a strict regimen that you stick to day and night without fail? It's the same. You don't miss a beat. You're the girl, you're the person that takes it on vacation with them. Is it super strict? Do you mix it up? Or is it kind of both, depending on your mood, where you're at, and what you're doing? I'm going to answer too, because I, let's see. Oh, I love this. Okay, 54% of our audience says they're super strict with their skincare regimen. Oh my gosh, you guys are better than I am. I will say, when I am on vacation, I tend to fall off the wayside. And then sometimes in the summer, I am not as, anytime I'm really just preoccupied, sometimes my skincare regimen can suffer just a little bit. But it ebbs and flows during those like busy times. But I always make sure at least I'm cleansing my face and I'm putting on my antioxidant no matter what, and definitely a sunscreen in the morning. So those three kind of main things I'll never skip. But other than that, sometimes I'll let the other stuff go. But I love this. Half of you, this is great. You all are pros. This is amazing. Okay, so let's move on. So when we are looking to build a regimen, let's start at square one. What are the things that you want to consider? These are absolutely crucial, and 2 questions that you need to kind of ask yourself and look in the mirror and assess. And if you need help, the Lovely Skin team is here to help you. You can definitely check in with them and ask, to figure out what your skin concerns are and what your skin type is. So these are the 2 things that we want to take into consideration. What is my skin concern? Meaning, when I look in the mirror, what am I concerned about? What am I noticing? And what is it that I want to assist or support, right? Is it acne? Is it sensitivity or reactivity or sensitization? My skin is sensitive. Is it aging? Or discoloration? And the reason we have discoloration, right, kind of across all 3 of these skin concerns is because it can affect all of these skin concerns. Discoloration is definitely something that lends itself to every skin concern and every skin type, something that can really ring through for everyone. And so that's why we have it here kind of in the middle. And so definitely keep in mind, what is my skin concern? Because this is going to play a major role into choosing and picking the products and the formulas that make up your daily regimens. And next, of course, skin type. You want to be using products that are formulated specifically for your skin type. For example, if you're oily, you want to be using maybe a gel foaming cleanser, something to help decongest and exfoliate surface debris, maybe something with a little bit of salicylic acid, something with a little more punch to really help reduce and absorb that excess surface oil, right? You don't really want to be using a creamy cleanser that's going to hydrate because your skin's oily. So it's something to definitely consider, especially with your moisturizers, your hydrators, and your serums, your antioxidants. You want to make sure that they're formulated for oily skin. This is going to really impact the health of your skin and, in the long run, how your skin looks and feels. Then we have combination skin, or balanced, right? Normal, some people call it. I don't like to use the word normal, but what is normal? But I like to say a combo. Sometimes it's oily in some places, sometimes it's dry, sometimes it's a little bit of both, sometimes it's one or the other. So if you fall in the middle of that combo skin, you can definitely kind of mix and match your products depending on what your needs are at that specific point in time. And then we have dry skin. So dry skin, you definitely want to make sure that you're using products formulated for your dry skin, meaning your cleansers are a little bit more hydrating, your antioxidants, your serums, and your moisturizers are a little bit more hydrating. They're going to help to support your dry skin. And then maybe you want to look at additional supplements, like maybe a hydrating mask a couple times a week. So all of this is really going to be your blueprint and your square one when it comes to building the products in your daily regimen. And just to kind of wrap it up here, we have some really fresh data, right? And so according to Klein data, which Klein is they published medical data, anti-aging is the number one, still reigns true as the number one concern, right? Aging, because we're all aging. At the minute we're born, we're aging. So it makes sense that aging is always at the top of everyone's list, right? And then we have discoloration being the second, and sensitive skin being after that, and then acne. So it goes anti-aging, discoloration, sensitive skin, and acne, and this is global data. So really, really cool to kind of see what the trend is, with anti-aging still always being that number one concern. I do have a quick question before we move on for you, and I want to know, do you feel like you know exactly what steps should be in a regimen and why? Do you feel like you know what steps you need to include? And do you feel like you know why those steps are there? I'm going to answer this too. This is an unfair question for me. But still, there's still so many products and kind of new formulas that, and innovations that come out all the time where it's like, wait, where do I put that? Where does that fit in here? Let's see our answer. Okay, no, okay, 82%. Say no, they don't feel like they know what steps should be in a skincare regimen and why. 18% of you feel like you do. So for that 82% and even that 18%, we have some awesome lessons in store for you today. At the end of today, you'll know where and why. Okay, so let's move on to our next slide. So here we go. Regimen building the SkinCeuticals way. We're going to give you the basics, and then we're going to also tell you how that translates into the SkinCeuticals kind of formula when it comes to our product philosophy, layering, and what to include in your routine. The good thing is that we make it really simple. As many of you know, we are dispensed by plastic surgeons, dermatologists, physicians, medical estheticians, and nurses, medical spas, and dermatology centers around the world. We're really proud of our partnership with our doctors, really proud of our connection to medical. We are rooted in science. And so for us, we're not going to have 10 million steps. We want to give you and our physician partners what they need to help their patients and what you need to help maintain that at home, right? We don't want to make it confusing. So the basics of a skincare routine, let's start with that. What every skincare routine should look like and should have. We're going to start cleanse and tone, right? Cleanse and tone. We have to cleanse our skin every day, twice a day. Why? In the morning, you just want to give it a gentle cleanse to make sure you're removing any excess oil and sweat that you've accumulated while you've slept. And then you want to tone if you tone. So toning sometimes is a little bit confusing because we get a lot of questions. I get a lot of questions personally. Do I need a toner? Is it necessary? I would then ask you, what is your skin type and what is your skin concern? If you're dry and sensitive, I would probably skip a toner, a traditional toner. However, if you have discoloration, large pores, excess oil, maybe you're concerned with fine lines and wrinkles, then I would reach for a toner, something that has a little bit of exfoliating action in it, right? So we have toning options available for that purpose. Our cleansers themselves and cleansers in general, when we're talking about cleansers, should be effective at removing long wear makeup. So you shouldn't have to go in with a toner for the purpose of removing any excess makeup. And if that's why you're using a toner, then it's probably time to switch to a different cleanser or adopt a double cleansing routine in the evening, which basically means 2 cleansers, 1 to remove makeup, 1 to actually go in and treat the skin, which you can definitely do. But yeah, cleansing and toning if you tone. Not necessary, but it definitely can enhance your routine. Next, you always want to make sure you have an antioxidant in the mix. So this is your daytime vitamin C serum, maybe an evening antioxidant. There are lots of antioxidants on the market. So if you choose to choose a different antioxidant, that's totally fine as long as you're using one. Of course, we would love if it was a SkinCeuticals clinically proven antioxidant, but antioxidants in general, you need them. We need to eat them. We need to consume them for our bodies. We also need to apply them to our skin. This is your first line of defense. It's like your skin's immunity boost, and it really helps to prevent skin damage from the environment that we face every day. We're bombarded with free radicals that are generated by the environment, by UV rays, by smoke, by pollution. All of that is just aggressive on our skin. And so antioxidants shield us from that. So always make sure you have an antioxidant. Next would be hydration, right? And I write hydration and not moisturizer because hydration can come in any sort of form. It could come in a gel, it could come in a serum, it could come in a liquid, it could come in a cream, it could come in a thick balm. So just make sure you have hydration suited for your skin type in the mix. And then of course a sunscreen. So these are your 4 basic products that you need to include in your daily regimen, right? 4 basics if you're just getting started. And if you don't have these, then maybe it's time to just pick that and add it to your current routine. A sunscreen is going to be not, do I need to even explain sunscreen? Sunscreen is like, I could talk an hour probably about sunscreen, but sunscreen is going to protect your skin. It's also going to protect the investment that you're making in your skin with the time and the money and the effort, right? So definitely need to be applying sunscreen in the morning every day, rain or shine, no matter what. So what does this mean for our regimens here at SkinCeuticals? What is the SkinCeuticals way? How do we translate this into SkinCeuticals speak or language? We still believe in cleanse and tone. You always want to start with your cleanser and toner. If you tone, then you follow with, we have 3 specific words that we use: prevent, correct, and protect. So it's cleanse and tone, prevent, correct, protect. And that's it. Prevent, meaning your antioxidants, either your daytime vitamin C serum if it's daytime, or your evening antioxidant like resveratrol BE, which we'll talk about later. And then you correct, meaning how am I treating my skin today? What is my concern, right? What is my concern? How do I want to treat it? This is where you do that, your correct serums. Correct serums and or creams, you can use more than one. You can layer them together, and we're going to teach you how. But this is where you want to do all of that heavy lifting, right? This is the meat of the sandwich here. And then finally, protect, meaning sunscreen, right? So protect is sunscreen, and we make lots of different options when it comes to sunscreen formulations to really help protect your skin all day long, while also providing skincare benefits, right? So sunscreen is a hard one for a lot of us, but these are the basics. This is what you need to include in your routine. This is what it looks like in SkinCeuticals speak. And you can see that we don't add a bunch of extra steps or requirements here. We're pretty much taking the basics and putting it into a more digestible language. So prevent, correct, and protect. That's what you want to do every day. Cleanse and tone, prevent, correct, protect. As easy as that. So let's dive a little bit deeper into the product philosophy before we get into specific concerns and then our recommendations on regimens to use twice daily for those concerns, which we're going to break it down for you. Let's talk about the philosophy. So prevent, correct, protect. Every single SkinCeuticals product, every bottle or tube or jar that we make has either prevent, correct, or protect on the label. And I can't see myself, but if you guys can see this here, you can see there's a blue little tag here, and this says prevent. So if it says prevent on your bottle, you know that it is an antioxidant, right? Antioxidants are going to prevent skin aging. This is your prevent product. They're clinically proven to neutralize that free radical damage. Next, correct. So your corrective serums and your corrective creams are going to say, I don't know if you can see this, correct on it, right? And this is the meat of the sandwich. This is where you're doing that heavy lifting. This is where you're going to find either anti-aging, clarifying, moisturizing, exfoliating, whatever it is that you need for that specific concern to treat it, that's going to be in your correct product. And then lastly, you have protect. So that's all of our sunscreens, really easy. They all say protect on the bottom. So if you're just getting started with SkinCeuticals or just getting started in general, or you want to revamp your routine, start with one product from prevent, one product from the correct category, and one product from the protect category, and you are good to go. You have the 3 pillars of SkinCeuticals product philosophy to facilitate, support, and maintain healthy skin. These 3 pillars work synergistically together to provide you with the healthiest skin possible and, of course, optimal results for your concerns, whether that's anti-aging, blemishes, sensitivity, discoloration, or dehydrated dry skin. You can treat it with these 3 categories here. So it's kind of like just plug and play. Okay, I need to prevent, I need to correct, and I need to protect. what's my skin type, what's my concern. We make it easy for you to choose those 3 based on those concerns and that skin type. And our sunscreens, I will say, we make really beautiful, cosmetically elegant formulations and textures suited to your skin type and your skin need, which we'll get into in just a second. But this is the philosophy. And before we move on to actually diving into specific concerns and the products that we recommend grouping together for those concerns, let's check in. I know that it's kind of a lot that we've gone through. Again, this is a really meaty subject. I hope you're asking questions in the chat. Let's go ahead and start with the first question. And these are questions that we get every single day, all day long. These are the most frequently asked common concerns and questions when it comes to skincare in general, and of course, SkinCeuticals products. So can I use more than one serum? Absolutely, yes. In fact, we encourage it. So can I use more than one correct product? Yes. You want to choose one prevent product for the morning, so one daytime vitamin C serum. You don't need to layer those. But when it comes to your correct category, there might be more than one concern that you have. So you can definitely choose a couple different formulas to suit your needs. So today, when we're talking about the skincare regimens for specific skin types, if you are dry or sensitive, but you see something maybe in the acne and oily skin category that sounds like you need it, maybe as a spot treatment or maybe just a supplement, you can definitely grab that and add it into your routine. You can have more than one correct formula in your routine and layer those together to, again, target those particular concerns. So we make it easy for you to be a minimalist when it comes to your routine. So maybe just one prevent, one correct, one protect, or a maximalist, right? You can add as many of those serums as you want together. How long does a product last is another big question for us. And so this is going to vary based on the person, right? There's so many different variables here. How often are you using your product? Are you using as directed? What's the surface area that you're covering? And so we like to say a good rule of thumb is if you're using your product every day as directed twice a day, you should use your product within 3 months. So if your product is lasting you 9 months, 10 months, 12 months, or past a year, you're definitely not using it as often and as frequently as you should. So keep that in mind. Your formulas should last you about 90 days, give or take. Can I use a vitamin C serum in the evening? So if you know us at SkinCeuticals, you know that we are the antioxidant authority and we make a daytime vitamin C serum for every skin type and every skin concern. Now, a lot of patients, a lot of people, they ask us, okay, I love this vitamin C serum. I love my CE ferulic. Can I use it in the evening too? I want to get the most out of it. I want to use it twice a day. We recommend keeping your daytime vitamin C serum to daytime, right? And then in the evening, we actually have a nighttime antioxidant if you want to support your skin while you sleep called resveratrol BE. I actually have it here because I used it last night. Resveratrol BE is an antioxidant night serum. It is a firming concentrate that boosts the skin's own antioxidant defense system. So it basically helps with clearing out accumulated damage and then supporting your skin's antioxidant system. So it's kind of like your nighttime cleanup and supporter. And then in the morning, you have your vitamin C serum, which I have one here actually. You have your vitamin C serum to boost the immunity and protect your skin throughout the day. So I like to say, your vitamin C serum is kind of like your orange juice. When do you drink orange juice? Usually in the morning, right? And then your resveratrol is like your glass of wine, and that's your evening time. So vitamin C in the morning, glass of wine in the evening, really relax the skin, help to amp it up, all of that good supportive antioxidant from resveratrol. And then in the morning, you have your defense, your vitamin C. So if you do want to use an antioxidant in the evening, we recommend resveratrol BE. Okay. Next, we have, are there any products that I should avoid layering in a routine? Yes, definitely. So you want to avoid layering and exfoliants together. in the evening. So for example, if you are using retinol or you're starting your retinol journey, whatever kind of retinol it is, you will want to avoid any other exfoliants in the same night, meaning you don't want to use glycolic and retinol or salicylic acid and retinol. And that goes with any acids in general. Go ahead and space them out. They're beautiful when you alternate, right? Because you get different types of cellular turnover and surface exfoliation working together in a comprehensive routine. And that's something for another time, but don't layer them together because it could really be so stressful to your skin barrier. And then we can see a lot of that reactivity and discomfort when we layer too many actives together. Other than that, I think those are the only things that you should really avoid layering in the evening is going to be your heavy hitter actives, exfoliants, and retinol. How long will it take to see results? I mean, this is why we're using a skincare routine and a regimen to begin with, right? Because we want to see results. So this again is going to vary from person to person, case by case basis, depending on the severity of whatever it is you're experiencing. But a good rule of thumb, we like to say, give it at least 3 to 6 months is a good time frame for you to start seeing results. Now, is it something like discoloration defense where results can be seen in as little as 2 weeks? That's definitely something different. Or retinol, where it takes a lot longer, sometimes up to 6 to 12 months to see the fruits of your labor. So everything is going to vary depending on what the product is, what the formula is. Are there clinical studies and clinical results with the formula that you can kind of gauge, okay, this is where I can see results, which a lot of our products have. Most of our products have clinical validation, which we're going to share with you today to kind of give you a time frame and a better kind of overview on how long a formula is going to take to see the full results. And lastly, I want you all to remember that skincare is self-care at the end of the day. This is going to be, again, your moment in time of the slice of the day to take for yourself, to really check in with yourself, look at your skin, assess your skin, notice the changes that you're starting to see, and really appreciate, obviously, your skin and your body and everything that it does for you and how hard it works to protect you. And again, progress, not perfection. Skincare is self-care, so we want to make this fun. Okay, let's dive in. We're diving in, starting with the number one concern across the board, anti-aging. Anti-aging essentials. These are the SkinCeuticals essentials for prevention and correction of visible signs of aging. When I say visible signs of aging, I'm talking about fine lines, wrinkles of various depths in the skin, loss of firmness, loss of elasticity, dull complexion, maybe our skin barrier is starting to be a little bit more compromised, all of that. So visible anti-aging benefits you're going to get from all of these products here. We have our CE Ferulic. This is your number one for prevent, right? Your prevent category. This is our most awarded and best-selling daytime vitamin C serum for fine lines and wrinkles. It also has vitamin E, so it really helps to replenish lipids in the skin. So if you're a little bit more on the dry side or you need that lipid support, CE Ferulic is the go-to. You also have your evening antioxidant. I talked about this earlier, but here it is on the big screen. Resveratrol BE. This is that nighttime potent firming antioxidant. Really helps to enhance radiance, firmness of the skin, and again, support the skin's antioxidant defense system. It's like your hype woman for the CE Ferulic. It really lifts that up there. Then you have your HA Intensifier. This is your plumping, firming, hydrating serum. It has hyaluronic acid, maintains and amplifies your skin's hyaluronic acid content by 30%. You have your retinol for evening. This is going to promote cellular turnover. Essential for anti-aging because cell turnover slows down. Everything slows down. We stop producing collagen. We stop producing elastin. Collagen and elastin keep our skin plump and taut and firm and bouncy. And then we stop producing as much hyaluronic acid and we stop seeing that cellular turnover. So all of these products are going to address each of those declining functions in the skin. They're going to boost collagen production. They're going to enhance elastin production. They're going to hold on and maintain and beef up the hyaluronic acid content you have in your skin while delivering surface hydration immediately and long-term. They're going to help to increase and rev up that cellular turnover to keep things going, right? Support the aging process. And then lastly, we have our, forgot this little guy, Triple Lipid Restore 242. This is essential for barrier support. We're going to get into it a little bit later, but what this does is it helps to adjust the skin to retinol. It shortens the adjustment period to retinol by up to 1 week. So if you are new to retinol or if you've experienced the retinol scaries, sometimes your skin can take a little bit of time to adjust to retinol, and Triple Lipid Restore really helps to make that process a lot more comfortable while helping to support your skin barrier, right? The skin barrier is very important, especially as we age, because our skin barrier starts to weaken. And Triple Lipid Restore 242 is a patented anti-aging cream that helps to replenish the skin barrier, strengthen the skin barrier with everything that the skin needs, and support it and really give you that radiant, full, vibrant skin while delivering rich but fast absorbing moisture, right? And then we have, of course, Protect, which is your AM sunscreen. And we always recommend Physical Fusion UV Defense SPF 50. This has kind of a light tint to it and it leaves the skin with a radiant finish. However, we have a lot of other options that you can definitely choose from if something else sounds better to you. So these are our essentials. This is our starting lineup here. How does this look like in a routine? So let's break it down by day and night. So we have our CE Ferulic for daytime, 3 to 5 drops onto the face, the neck, the décolleté. That's the first product you put on after cleansing. You then want to follow with HA Intensifier. Go ahead and put it again all over the skin. You can even use this around the eye area and directly on the lips to plump and firm there. You want to follow with your Corrective Moisturizer. This is Triple Lipid Restore 242 to support the skin barrier and enhance radiance. And then you want to end with your sunscreen. This is Physical Fusion UV Defense SPF 50. In the evening, it's going to look a little different. Remember, we're starting with our nighttime antioxidant, Resveratrol BE. This serum you want to go ahead and apply to the face and the neck. Follow with your retinol. And we have 3 different strengths of retinol. Here you see 0.3. We also have 0.5 and 1.0. If you're new, start with 0.3. Once you're done, graduate to 0.5. And then when you're done with that, you can go fully loaded to 1.0. But we definitely recommend easing your way in. Then you can apply your HA Intensifier on top. And then end with your Triple Lipid Restore 242. And that's it. That's your basic morning and evening regimen to target every single thing that happens in the aging process and really support your skin. Now we have a couple extras here for you, and I just want to highlight them really quickly. So if you are looking more for a lightweight moisturizer, maybe you've tried Triple Lipid Restore, or that you're not ready for a rich cream. Maybe you are looking to target earlier signs of aging in a lightweight texture. Then we have Metacell B3 Renewal for you. It has glycerin, it has niacinamide, it has tripeptides, but in a really lightweight, almost like aqueous, creamy texture that like feels like a water bomb for the skin, and like instantly your skin drinks it up. So very lightweight option for you instead. And then of course you don't want to forget the neck. We have our tripeptide, our neck repair here for the neck, the jawline, and then the décolleté. Really targets all visible signs of neck aging here. And you can see that it's a big, nice bottle, 4 to 5 pump or 3 to 4 pumps into the palm of your hand. And you go ahead and spread it on in the evening. It has retinol, it has peptides in it. And we have clinical studies with this where you can see a 27% average improvement in neck crepiness. And then overall loss of firmness, wrinkles, uneven skin tone are all addressed as well. And that's our anti-aging regimens. Next, we're getting into acne and oily skin. This is me. I am her. For aging skin that still breaks out, this is going to be more suited for adult acne. So we have for Prevent, you want to choose your Silymarin CF. Silymarin CF is our oil-free vitamin C serum that visibly improves skin clarity and fine lines. Very important. So it's a vitamin C serum tailored to a specific skin type and a specific concern, oily acne. But you still have the same 15% pure vitamin C. You're still going to get the clinical results and the prevention and the neutralization of free radicals here. Then to correct, you want to choose blemish and age defense. This is going to be your correct serum. This is an oil-free face serum that reduces the formation of blemishes, really helps to promote skin clarity, texture, and in 12 weeks, we can see a 27% reduction in blemishes, up to 38% reduction in texture, and a 25% reduction, improvement in overall clarity too. For your hydration, we recommend our Hydrating B5 gel. This is a lightweight hyaluronic acid gel serum that is going to hydrate the skin without clogging pores. And then lastly, for sunscreen, we recommend our Physical Matte UV Defense Sunscreen. This has aerated silica, so it helps to absorb up to 15 times its weight in oil, which is really important if you're an oily person, because you know by 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, you start to see that shine coming through. So really good that we have an option to absorb that. How does it look together? So you want to start in the morning with Silymarin CF, follow up with blemish and age defense. Fun fact, you can also use this as a spot treatment. So if you are just looking to target a specific area like blackheads on the nose or a specific maybe hormonal breakout, and you need something to kind of spot treat, blemish and age defense is something you want to have in your cabinet because it is going to help with spot treating as well. And then you have your Hydrating B5 gel to moisturize the skin. And then you want to end with your sunscreen. So Physical Matte UV Defense SPF 50. In the evening, always start with your nighttime antioxidant, resveratrol BE, to support the skin's antioxidant defenses. Follow with your blemish and age defense. This is your correct serum. And then you want to end with hydration with your Hydrating B5 gel. Now, if you want to further customize your regimen, we have a couple different options for you. So maybe you want to add in another corrective moisturizer, which you can. We have our Phyto A+ brightening treatment here, which offers gentle clarifying. It has our Phyto corrective blend to help calm and soothe the skin, and it helps to really smooth, reduce blemish marks, and reduce pore clogging surface oils as well. And then, of course, you can always add in your retinol. Retinol is good for clogged pores. It promotes cell turnover, so it really helps to keep those pore pathways clear and clean, and really helps to target blemishes and the formation of blemishes too. So you can add these in to your evening if you wanted to as well. Okay, let's move on. Oh, one more. We have our clarifying clay mask. So I love masks. Actually, they're a great way to supplement your skin. We have our deep pore cleansing clarifying clay mask. I love to use it once a week to really help clear congestion in the skin without stripping my natural oils. So always an option to add a mask in as well. Okay, next we're moving on to sensitive skin, and sensitive skin is quickly becoming, at least for us, something that we're hearing become a lot more common. Sensitivity, reactivity, it all falls in the same realm, right? So for sensitive skin, we want a regimen that's going to help to improve visible redness while calming and soothing the skin at the same time. We want gentle, we want effective. So for vitamin C, for your prevent, your first step is going to be Serum 10 AOX Plus. This is a vitamin C serum for reactive skin specifically. So there is an option for you. Next, we want to correct, and we are reaching for Phyto Corrective Essence Mist. This is a hydrating botanical mist. I actually have it right here. We're going to talk about it in a second because this just launched this week, everyone. This is a mist that you can use twice a day in your routine or all day long as needed, even over makeup. Instantly hydrates the skin and reduces visible redness by up to 31%. Really calming, really cooling. Next, we have our Phyto Corrective Gel. This is a complexion calming treatment serum, hydrates with hyaluronic acid, calms and soothes redness and inflammation on the skin with a phytobotanical blend of extracts. For protection, we have our Sheer Physical UV Defense Sunscreen. This is really great for our sensitive skin types here. It's transparent, it's lightweight, and it is a 100% mineral sunscreen. And then as needed, 2 to 3 times per week, you can go ahead and use a mask. We love phytocorrective masks. This helps to calm and cool the skin while hydrating the skin as well. So really an awesome lineup if you have sensitive or sensitized skin. Before we move on, I would be remiss if we did not talk about the Phyto Corrective Essence Mist. I'm just going to give myself a little boost, a little mist here. I have makeup on, and this is just going to even hydrate my skin over my makeup. It feels so good on the skin. My skin immediately drinks it up. It feels calming. It feels soothing. It feels hydrating. This is a lightweight, touchless hydrating mist that its function and the reason that we created this is to help support the skin barrier. Again, you know that you've been hearing about the skin barrier left and right all over, but the skin barrier is your personal defense. It really helps to keep all the good in, your hydration, and it keeps all the aggressors from the environment out. When our skin barrier is compromised, we can see a lot of reactivity, sensitive skin, symptoms like dehydration, itching, and burning. And so you have your Phyto Corrective Essence Mist to reach for, and this is good for everyone. This fits into everyone's routine. It's going to enhance and elevate your routine and really take it to the next level. So before we move on to how to use everything together, I just want to take a quick moment to talk about the differences between our Phyto family of products. So we have Phyto Corrective Gel, Phyto Corrective Mask, Phyto A Plus Brightening Treatment, and now Phyto Corrective Essence Mist. This is the Phyto family. Phyto family, they all share one thing in common. They include a phytobotanical blend of 6 carefully selected extracts based on their known calming and soothing properties. These are cucumber, thyme, olive, mulberry, grapefruit, and rosemary. So all of these have a similar scent profile, and they all have similar benefits of calming and soothing irritation and inflammation in the skin. So you can see the differences here. Phyto Corrective Gel, Phyto Corrective Mask, Phyto A Plus Brightening Treatment for brightening effects for the skin, and then we just talked about Phyto Corrective Essence Mist. You can definitely use all of these together or pick and choose which one fits into your routine. I use Phyto A Plus Brightening Treatment. My skin's not necessarily sensitive, but it's reactive. And so Phyto A Plus Brightening Treatment gives me those gentle but powerful results that I need to smooth and clarify my skin. So there's something for everyone. You can definitely use them all together. So when we're looking to build the sensitive skin regimen, how do we layer and when? Let's start with prevention in the morning with our Serum 10 AOX Plus. Then you mist your Phyto Corrective Essence Mist. But remember, you can mist this all day long, even over your makeup. I keep one at my desk, one in my purse. I have one in the gym room because it's really good to calm the skin after a workout. And it's just it's like a drink of water for your skin, right? It's so good. I drink water and then I spritz my skin. And then we have our Phyto Corrective Gel. This is your hydrating, calming complexion serum. And again, you have that phytobotanical blend with the hyaluronic acid. So you get hydrating and soothing. And then you have your sheer physical UV defense sunscreen. In the evening, guess what we're going to start with? Our resveratrol BE nighttime antioxidant. Then we're going to mist with our Phyto Corrective Essence Mist to instantly boost hydration in the skin, instantly help to reduce visible redness. And then we have Phyto Corrective Gel to hydrate, calm, and soothe while we sleep. Now, if we want to further customize, we have a couple options for you. If you need exfoliation, so you'll notice there's not any exfoliation happening in these routines, we have Retexturing Activator as an option for you. So in clinical studies, this has proven effective to give the same results as a 30% glycolic acid treatment. So this is huge because it offers a gentle exfoliation. It hydrates and exfoliates at the same time. It uses enzymatic exfoliation, which is really gentle for the skin barrier and really great for sensitive skin, but you still get the glow, you still get the smoothing effects, right, without the irritation. And then we have our Phyto A Plus Brightening Treatment for that gentle brightening. So maybe you have discoloration, right? We talked about discoloration earlier and how it affects everyone. Phyto A Plus Brightening Treatment is what you want to add into the mix here, and you would add it in after Phyto Corrective Gel in the morning and in the evening to give you that gentle brightening. Specifically, it has alpha-arbutin in the mix at 2% to help even the skin tone. And then if you need something a little bit more supportive, anti-aging, help to replenish your skin barrier, you want a thicker, rich cream, always an option for rich hydration. Our Triple Lipid Restore 242 added in the mix. You would add it after Phyto Corrective Gel in the morning, after Phyto Corrective Gel in the evening. Awesome. So now we're moving on to our last category, discoloration. For past, present, and future discoloration, we have 4 essential products. First, for prevention is your Floritin CF. This is your daytime vitamin C serum for discoloration. It has Floritin in it. Floritin is derived from apples. It's also an antioxidant that helps to increase cell turnover and improve visible discoloration on top of 10% pure vitamin C. Oops. Then we have Discoloration Defense, which is a twice daily corrective serum, improves stubborn brown patches, post-blemish marks, and evens the skin tone. Oh my gosh, I did it again. And then we have our retinol. Retinol is an essential for discoloration, again, because it promotes cell turnover. Available in 3 strengths, 3 varieties, so you can pick which strength is suitable for you. And then lastly, for Protect, we love Daily Brightening UV Defense. It's a moisturizer, it's gonna hydrate, it's a brightening treatment, and it's your sun protection all in one. Definitely a go-to for me for the summertime. Okay, let's move on to how to layer and when. So we're gonna start with our Floritin CF. We're gonna follow with Discoloration Defense all over the face, even when you're not experiencing discoloration, because discoloration comes back. Then we want to end with Daily Brightening UV Defense. Discoloration Defense has tranexamic acid in it. It also has niacinamide. It also has kojic acid. And so the Daily Brightening UV Defense also has tranexamic acid in it. It also has niacinamide in it. And so these two together are really going to work in tandem to help target your discoloration, correct, and protect the skin. So really important to use both of these together in your discoloration routine. In the evening, you have resveratrol BE, and then you want to continue with retinol, pea-size amount to the entire face, follow with Discoloration Defense, and then you want to end with your Triple Lipid Restore 242. I love Triple Lipid Restore 242 with any routine that has retinol in it, just because it supports the process of your skin adjusting to retinol, supports your skin barrier, and it's of course going to enhance that radiance of the skin. But you can choose any other moisturizer or hydrator in this process that's suited. Again, keep in mind your skin tone or your skin type and your additional concerns. For example, if you want more gentle brightening, you want that phytocorrective, that phyto blend to calm and soothe the skin, we can offer you the Phyto A+ brightening treatment as an option. And then for sunscreen, if you prefer a mineral sunscreen, definitely feel free to add in one of our 100% mineral sunscreen formulas in place of daily brightening. So you can definitely customize and mix and match. Okay, and before we wrap up, we have lip and eye care. We're going to go through this really quickly because they are all essential. In the morning, we recommend our AOX Plus Eye Gel. This is a vitamin C serum in a gel formula for the eye area. Features caffeine to wake up those eyes. You only need to use it in the morning. And the eye area is the first area we start to see visible signs of aging. So we need to start preventing and correcting early. For correction, we have our 2 formulas here. We have Eye Balm and AGE Eye Complex. Eye Balm is a richer moisturizer, so reach for this if you need some calming, extra rich hydration. If your eye area is a little bit sensitive, then Eye Balm is going to be great for you. I love to use this in the winter time. And then we have our AGE Eye Complex, which has optical diffusers to really help to brighten the eye area. It targets fine lines, wrinkles, and crow's feet in a very moussey texture. And then you can't forget, we have our beautiful antioxidant lip repair. Use this twice a day on the lips. Fine lines, the crepiness, the loss of hydration. This helps to reshape and hydrate the lip in a creamy texture with antioxidants. So beautiful. So you can definitely add these in to any routine that we talked about today. And at any point in time, I like to apply it after my antioxidants and then continue with the rest of my routine, but it's totally up to you. Okay, I think that is everything that we needed to cover today. Thank you so much for tuning in with us, for hanging out with us, for your participation in the chat. I hope that we were able to demystify and decode a little bit of the process of what it takes to build a regimen and the best regimen for you. And of course, we are here for additional questions. I know we're going to run a Q&A. So Chrissy, take it away.
Yes, we do have a few questions. Before we do that, I do want to remind everyone again that I know there was a lot of incredible content that Corey just presented to us. And maybe some of you don't take notes fast. I don't take notes very fast. And so the video will be made available after the presentation. So that way you can go back through and review everything that Corey shared with us today. Yes. Okay, so let's roll into some questions here. Okay, so first question came from Cynthia, and you touched on it just briefly during your presentation, but she actually wanted you to walk through the SkinCeuticals neck regimen.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I have it here because I use it. My New Year's resolution was to actually pay more attention to my neck and really start to take care of my neck more often. Aside from the eye and lip, it's another area that we start to see. And I am always on my phone. And I'm trying to be better at not being on my phone. But when you're on your phone, you're looking down like this, and then you get these lines. And I'm starting to notice that they are there and they're deeper and they're not fun. So when you're using your tripeptide R neck repair, because it has pure retinol in it at 0.2%, you want to ease into it. So we recommend starting with every other night to begin, or maybe 2 nights per week to begin, to get your neck area and your décolleté used to it. This area of the skin, there's a lot of confusion. This is actually very thin and it's very sensitive. So if you start to notice that your skin is getting a little itchy, then you can go ahead and scale back. Additionally, you can also add in your Triple Lipid Restore 242 on top of it, again, to help shorten the adjustment period and help to support the skin barrier, so it's a comfortable process. When you're using this, I like to put about 4 pumps, this much. And as you start to get used to it on the skin, you want to work up to every night. Once you're at fully 7 nights a week with your tripeptide R neck repair, guess what? You can apply it during the day too. So you can go ahead and start to apply it twice daily to the neck. And I like to go up, and I take it all the way up to my jawline, because we start to see some of that crepiness and loss of elasticity there. And then I always take it across my chest, up to my shoulders, and just a little bit here, spread that out. So you cover this entire surface area up to the jawline.
Perfect. And we had a couple of questions in the chat. And I know you said that because the area of the neck is so thin that it's formulated with just a 0.2% retinol. So lowest concentration of retinol by far that you'll find in any of the SkinC retinol products. But if you're not ready to make that jump and put the retinol on your neck, then just triple lipid alone in the evening?
Oh yeah, triple lipid alone would be beautiful. And with any of your serums and your products that you're putting on your skin, we always recommend taking it down to the neck and the décolleté. That's your daytime vitamin C serum, your corrective serums, your moisturizers. Just take it on down.
Okay. And that actually rolls right into our next question. So Karen asked if you could explain what the 242 is in triple lipid.
I was hoping someone would ask, and I know we were going through so much, and it was really hard for me not to dive into deeper with, I wanted to just train on the products, but I'm like, no, we don't have a lot of time. But yes, thank you for asking, Karen. So Triple Lipid Restore 242, this is a 2% ceramide, 4% cholesterol, and 2% fatty acid blend. So the skin barrier, we talked a lot about the skin barrier, is made up of these 3 essential lipids that start to deplete and decline as we age. The skin barrier is so important in the health, the look, the radiance, the hydration of the skin, the function of the skin. So this is a patented anti-aging cream that refills and replenishes those lost lipids in the skin to support and strengthen your skin barrier so you can continue to look healthy, radiant, full, and flawless.
Perfect. We have a few questions that came in live, and so I want to make sure that we get those answered.
Yes.
It may be the same Cynthia, I'm not sure, as that asked the next question, but we have a Cynthia who asked if you could briefly describe the differences between HA Intensifier and Hydrating B5 gel.
Yes, I definitely can. So HA Intensifier so they're both hydrating serums, right? Both of them have hyaluronic acid in them. However, HA Intensifier is a corrective hydrating serum, and hydrating B5 gel is a moisturizing hydrating serum. You can use them together if you want to. I would just say HA intensifier first and then hydrating B5 gel after. The difference is that HA intensifier has a lot more active ingredients in it. So you have 1.3% hyaluronic acid in different molecular weights to effectively hydrate the surface of the skin, as well as a little bit deeper into the skin. You also have a patented ingredient that we own here called Proxylane, which is at 10%. It's derived from beech. It's like the beechwood extract. So what that is basically is it helps to prevent the breakdown of hyaluronic acid in the skin. So we make hyaluronic acid naturally. It's all over. It's in our joints, our eyeballs, in our skin. And it is that molecule that keeps our skin looking hydrated and plump and glowy, hyaluronic acid, you know? So this is really going to help to prevent the breakdown of that happens in the skin as we age. It's also going to hold on to and beef up, amplify what you already have. So I kind of imagine my hyaluronic acids like molecules as like water balloons that have been left out too long that are starting to kind of like shrink. This is going to go in and fill those water balloons back up so they're like full bounce. And so that's that Proxylane. And you also have a combination of licorice root extract and purple rice extract that work together again to maintain and amplify hyaluronic acid, clinically proven to amplify your own hyaluronic acid by up to 30%. And again, you can use it on the lips, plump those up, the eyes, really good for nasolabial folds and creases, loss of elasticity, anything that's kind of like lacking that bounce. This is what this is going to do versus just hydration with hyaluronic acid, replenishing, right? Not to say that they're beautiful together. I use this every day as my moisturizer because I'm oily and blemish prone, but I use this every day before to hold on to what I got.
Perfect. I have time for one more question, I think, and it's a really good one to kind of tie everything together because you touched a little bit on this at the beginning, but just as a review, how do you know which concern is a priority when choosing your products or choosing your regimen?
I love this question. So this is the way that I like to explain it to anybody that is having a hard time. When you're looking in the mirror, what is the first thing that jumps out at you? What is the first thing that you're like, this is concerning me? Is it discoloration? Is it acne? Is it redness from sensitivity? Is it dryness? Or is it kind of you're noticing those fine lines, those wrinkles, that loss of volume in a certain area? That's what I would start with first as your main concern to start treating. There are many products that target multiple concerns at the same time, which we can dive into deeper, of course, and everyone at Lovely Skin can help you kind of figure out, okay, what are your concerns? Is there a product that can address all of those? Or is it maybe one or two that you can add in? But again, we can make it as simple or as complex as you want it to be. You can be a minimalist with just 3 products. You can be a maximalist with about 4 or 5. But yeah, I would definitely say, what's your first concern? Is the first question. And then second question would be, is there a product that we have that can actually help support and target the additional concerns you have to in one go?
Thank you. Okay, closing remarks. So let me roll right into it. If you have any questions about how to build your regimen or about any SkinCeuticals products, as Corey alluded to, you can always contact Lovely Skin's customer care department at customercare@lovelyskin.com. Our lovely moderator, Ashley, is going to drop that info in the chat for you. Corey, I just want to thank you, as always, for your time and the fantastic presentation that you put together. I want everybody to know that Corey, she doesn't just teach you these classes. She's putting all this content together for you. So she's simply an amazing educator, and you really got treated with all of this information. So we're like great friends because we got to meet you personally. So
yeah, Chrissy, I wish I was there with you. We were just, fun fact, you guys, I was just with Chrissy like a couple weeks ago and it was so much fun. We filmed a video together. Oh my gosh, so fun. But, I wish that we could be in person with everyone. I know there's still a lot of questions, as there always will be. But like Chrissy said, you have Lovely Skin to support you, and they can help you figure out the rest of it. And hopefully we can host another class on a different topic to help teach you more and just make it easier for you to have fun with your routine.
For sure.
Yeah.
Thank you again, Corey. I appreciate it. I hope you have a good afternoon.
Thank you. Bye, guys.
Bye.